everybody. I am up here with my family, Lulu's Dream here. How y'all doing?
Good, good. How are you?
I mean,
That's what. So he's pulling that hair, huh?
So first of all, guys, I've had this hearing for like 2 weeks. The best hair I've ever had, and I'm not just saying that because y'all family. Seriously, I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be regular. Like, no, all it is. It don't come out. My hands go right through. I dyed it black. It didn't shed.
It lasted through the headboard.
All of that, right, Tom? All of that.
But it is good hair.
It's
I mean,
really
I
good
really
hair.
put it to the test myself.
Okay.
I'm talking about no scarf, no brushing, just
Yes.
real quick and have it like that without combing it for maybe a week and then pull it down and it's regular.
Nice.
Perfect, no shedding.
Right. I used to be like, yo, you ain't doing your hair. She's like, I gotta put it to the test. I gotta put it to the test.
Yeah.
I gotta mangle it up. I gotta get it there.
Absolutely. So tell us more. Like, how did you guys start with Lulu's hair? I'm saying it right. Lulu's Dream Hair.
Yeah, Lulu's
Okay.
Dream Hair. Well, my beautiful wife, of course, she does hair.
Okay.
And I saw her making wigs, and they asking her where to get some hair from.
Mm-hmm.
On accident, making wigs on accident.
What you mean on accident? Like, that's
My
not
friend came over and her wig was like too small, and I was like, well, let me see. I took it out and I redid it, and she was like, you know how to make wigs? And I'm like, well, no. She's like, well, you do hair? I'm like, well, yeah. And then I did it, and he saw.
Okay.
I kept doing
Okay.
it, so
God's
he picked
plan.
up on it.
Right, God's plan.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
People don't really realize that doing hair and making wigs is two separate things.
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
definitely is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he ran off, took it, started using finding different vendors,
Okay.
and he came up with some good vendors. He came up with some bad vendors as well.
That's trial and error.
Yes,
Right.
That
and
happens.
I have had some bad vendors.
There's so many hair companies. Like, you just don't know where to turn to. But what do you guys think set you apart from a lot of the other ones that's out there?
Well, for me, if you get hair from Lulu's Dream Hair, 9 times out of 10 the hair is going to be good. There's always that 1% chance that is you're going to get a bad batch. I normally replace it, but I'm not going to replace 10 people who at
Right.
the same time. I'm not crazy.
Because
So-
it also depends on how you maintain your hair.
exactly,
You know?
exactly.
What's the exception
the exception?
of returning the hair? Like, they can't come to you and be like, I wore this, and then you smell it and
Nah.
it smell like coconut oil. And you're like,
Right.
bitch, you put coconut oil
You
in
know
it.
how you have to know how to. If you buy hair, you have to know how to take your hair.
Mhm.
Right? You can't just buy hair and think, oh, I'm gonna look like Beyonce every day once I step out the door and I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Buying hair and having it installed is gonna cost.
And I think it makes sense for someone in your profession to sell hair as well, because if you don't know what you're talking about, if somebody brings hair back and they're like, oh, well, and you're not a hairdresser, you don't know whether they're telling the truth. You don't know, but you
Right.
being in that profession, like, what did you put in the hair? There's different questions and different
Right.
facts and opinions,
That's
that
how I
you
was
can
at
have.
first. I had to learn it, but I had a little. She's big on hair. Like she loves hair.
Okay.
I'm
Yes,
pretty
that's
sure all women
steroids.
do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But every time we watch this, I had to start learning before I even started investing in hair. I kind of started learning a little about the hair, and now I have to say, let me invest in it. And then when I invest, I knew I had to learn some more.
Okay.
Like you said, somebody come. I had a couple of, they try to G-check me out there with the hair.
Of course.
Think I didn't know too much,
Right. How long
But-
have you been doing hair?
I've been doing hair since, I'm not really telling my age, but about 1994.
Oh, okay.
I got my license
So you're
in
a veteran.
95. Yes, it just doesn't.
You don't
look
do
like-
hair, you're a veteran. So when you
Exactly.
leave, get to know me today, you say, I'm a veteran. It puts you on a different kind of caliber.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah?
doing hair for a very long time.
So you've seen the transition in hair.
Yes, the evolving.
What trend with the hair and the wigs and the lace fronts and all these companies following you on Instagram, what do you want to change?
I'll definitely want to change the fact that females think we have to braid our hair under these laces, under these wigs, under these things, because you still with the braids, you're pulling your hair out. It doesn't make a difference. Your hair, the tension is weighing on your scalp. You're gonna be bald.
Really? So
Yeah.
you
You're going home to unbraid.
unbraid. I do
Listen,
know.
I'm guilty of it as well. I have
You're
two
going
braids.
right over the upbraid.
Under my wig, I have two braids. I'm very guilty of doing the same thing.
Mhm.
But at the same time, sometimes I'll pull it back in one braid.
Okay.
And then most days I just walk around with nothing.
So what
Just
should
put it
they
in a
do?
ponytail or like in a little bun.
You
all the way
have to
the
let
back.
that hair breathe. It's as bad as you don't want to. You gotta
What should
let
they
that
do
hair-
under the wig though?
A stocking cap.
A stocking cap, yes, but it has to be like a tight stocking cap.
See, I get headaches when I have something really tight around my
Put
head.
the slits on the side.
Oh,
I do
okay.
that all the time.
Okay.
Just put the slits on two sides, you know.
She dropping gems, y'all.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm about to start taking notes. Come on.
It'll
The
loosen
slits
up.
on the side.
Around the
so-
sides, I always have pressure.
Pressure slits.
Yeah.
Yes, it drives me crazy. So I'm always,
Slitting
cutting
them.
those. Yes, but
What do you think is the most protective weave style?
most protective got to be the wig.
The wig.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
That you glue down or that you take on and
No
off every
glue.
night?
No glue. Take
Okay.
off and on every night.
Okay.
Even though we
And the
all
wigs
hate
is big nowadays, so right.
Oh, we call them units now. Let me
Yeah.
not even.
That's
Helmets.
It is.
I forgot. The
Excuse me,
units.
excuse me.
In the Caribbean country where my family is from, they call them helmets.
Helmets. Take off your helmet.
Yeah,
Wigs
quite
are
yeah.
definitely. I mean, sewings are great. I love them. I
But
wish I
that
could
died
get
a long
one.
time ago, huh?
No, I still like sewings. I think thread grows my hair. I don't know if that's an old played out statement, but every time I do have a leave-in, I do think my hair grows. I think from the
And it
thread.
probably
Have you ever heard
does.
that? Before?
Yes.
Okay.
But the thing is, people get crazy and want to pull it too tight.
Yes.
And that's the problem.
Okay.
And we also not, you get your hair from Lulu Dream Hair, you guarantee to get something good. We're not gonna invest in something at a low price just to sell it at a high price. And
Yeah.
you're gonna get your money worth. We aim to please the customers.
Okay.
You know.
So you did most of the sourcing.
I
and
did. I
then
did most of.
testing.
Yeah,
Yes.
she had it. I couldn't test it.
Did you have well, see, that leads into the question that I was going to ask.
What's your
Because men are wearing units.
They are.
They are.
They are.
Men are wearing hair now too.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like my Caesars.
Right.
But I'm not saying
No,
you have
they
to, but
are
men
wearing
are
units.
wearing units too.
Right,
You can't
no.
just say that now because they're wearing all kind of units.
That's right.
So I mean, they still the cost of units for them. You could purchase your hair. We don't discriminate.
Right.
With the per.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that kind of hair for them.
Well,
I
some.
would- yes.
If they
some.
close to my community,
But-
honey,
I
I recommend that hair.
It is some straight guys that, missing hair, and they do get units as well. And
Yeah.
it's some Afro lace that,
Mhm.
covers
I've
that
seen
right
it.
on up.
How do you feel about that?
I really don't feel good about it. But I guess,
Be honest.
with the guys, with the females, with the makeup on their face, is like, it's the same thing.
Everybody has to have a mask.
Yeah. So,
I think so.
Some kind of
I just think
costume.
it's
Is that something you guys would venture off into, like toupees? Or
I
units
would.
for
I
men?
would definitely do that.
Yeah, I mean.
I would definitely do that.
I mean, not me.
Demand for it?
Yes, it's definitely. I would definitely.
It
do
is a
that.
demand for it, I didn't really think that part. I kind of saw how big females are with their hair, and that's kind of like I started based on that.
Yeah.
Saying I didn't
Also,
really think about
the amount of
toupee.
money
Yeah, the
I
money,
used to spend on hair. I think one year I
Yes.
think I spent a couple of $1,000, and he was looking at me like I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, it's
So-
very true.
Yes, it's called.
They
I would
say-
have good hair and be like, see somebody and be like, where you get that from? And I'm buying it.
Right.
Now,
Even
see,
with my
that's the
good
girls who have money for hair.
Right.
Because the other bitches that get their bundles or whatever, they do it every once in a while.
That's because they don't care.
What? It's horrible. How long do you feel someone should keep their hair in?
First of
Or
all,
use hair?
I feel like you could get hair. You can reinstall it for as long as you want. For me, I'm capping it at 9 months.
Okay.
What I recommend for the people who don't really have any money is around tax season, get you some bundles and work that all through the year.
Right, because this is hair it's not packed hair. It's hair that
Right,
you can
so you
reuse
can wear
if you
that
take
all
care of
year.
it. I'm like you. I do get over hair quick and want new hair, but I have a brother who does hair, so I'm very lucky in that aspect.
He does
saves
very
my
good hair.
old units. He makes me new ones, and then I'm like, I don't have nothing to wear. I say I don't have nothing to wear. He's like, oh, you got some here. So we work it like that. But there are some people that are keeping a terrible uniform.
Yeah, they'll keep
intact.
their hair in all year and it will look a hot mess. You combing it all out. Well,
Yeah.
You don't have no more hair left on.
Because people don't know you're supposed to comb from the bottom up.
Yes.
Like that's things.
Wait,
that,
what do you mean the bottom up?
You don't comb the weave from up here. I mean,
You
we
go
do-
up like
yeah.
this?
No, you go down here.
Here.
And then you just
keep
go
going.
up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a tactic to try to save.
I suggest.
I need to take care of my wigs better at home then.
Oh God.
Why?
I suggest, you get the hair, get 2-3 installments out of it. I prefer, you purchase it after each installment. But
I know,
I
right?
suggest you get it, let
That
it rock
is
2-3
good business,
years,
but
I mean, not 2-3 years, but
realistically-
2-3 installments. Things should be good. You get your money worth depending on the inches you get. You spend
Yeah.
about 400. You get your money worth after 3 installments.
Okay, that's fair. And but you
But
know.
when you say 3 installments, it's 3 different times?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you.
Oh, okay. So, like, every 3 months.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not
especially
wearing my hair for 3 months.
No?
No.
and the thing with us is that you wear more units than you do sewings.
No, I wear sewings way more.
More?
than wigs.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I wear units way more, so it works for
I'm
me.
working
But
yourself
I
every
switch.
day.
I'm
Yeah,
working for
I
that.
switch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, us with our hair. But it is a
Yeah.
really good business. I heard, because my family, we were in the beauty
The
beauty
salon
industry,
business,
the
right?
salon. So the research that we came up with that even during the recession, it was still a billion-dollar industry,
right.
this beauty business.
Yeah.
You know, like no matter what, people want to look nice. They want their
That's
hair
right.
done. They want their nails done. Like if you're depressed, you want your hair done. If you're going somewhere, you want your hair done. If you're happy, if you're sad, if you're mad, you want your hair done. You
But
know?
it's so funny that women have to do all that and men go pay tops $20 for their haircut.
Yes.
I mean,
know.
they're going up. We had 25,
I
30,
pay
35,
$10.
40.
My
you
barber's
know?
been my barber for the past 6 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
$10.
10.
That
Very
is
nice.
amazing.
But
I don't have facial hair. I don't have none of that stuff. So
you got to
don't have
groom
do that.
every week. Damn, every week you got to go to
Yeah, I
the
go
shop.
twice
It's
a
not
week.
$400.
I'm saying,
in a
Yeah,
few
but
months.
$400.
Right.
Because I've seen girls when I grew up get a sew-in and become home crying that it's horrible and take that shit out
Yeah,
and
that's
go back
right.
and get that done again.
And that's just
Yeah.
for the actual hair. Now you have to
Right.
go pay to
Right.
get it put
Install.
in.
And it's more work. The stylist got to do more work installing the hair. They got to braid your hair, do the sew in.
It's
And
a
if you
lot.
want a unit,
Yeah.
they got to put the unit together
Wash,
for you.
condition,
Yeah.
give you a sermon or something
right.
to make it grow. You know?
Pray over your head.
Yeah. They gotta baptize it. It's a whole lot to do with
What
it.
type of hair do you guys offer?
Well, we offer Malaysian, we offer Brazilian, we offer raw Indian. We have a few different ones. We got the Russian blonde. We offer there are a lot of colors. Gray, we offer gray hair. You check out the site, Lulu's Dream Hair,
And they are all dyeable. All
yes,
Nice.
definitely, yeah, all dyeable.
Okay. Where'd the name come from?
Name came from this. She picked the name.
Okay.
Yes, I called him Lulu when we first met for a long time, and it just stuck.
Does that mean like he was Lulu, like crazy?
No, his name.
No,
Oh, his name is Lulu.
his name is Lulu.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
So it kind of stuck. So that's what we went with.
So it's like named after him with your pretty touch on it because it has like the bow.
You noticed that. I'm glad you noticed
Yes,
that.
I
'Cause
do.
Yeah.
I like it.
everybody thinks it's her business.
and
you
it's
know,
not.
hey, like-
No,
It's
I just-
your business.
It's
Yeah.
you
Absolutely,
guys.
absolutely.
definitely-
You know, that's
you know, make sure I'm a part of it.
absolutely.
I mean, you're the driving force of it because
I see.
She is.
you know, no,
No, she
shade,
is, she
but
is.
you wear it, you
Yeah.
promote it, you do it, you
I
know what
do.
you're talking about. So
Right.
even though we're having this conversation, if she's there, it's gonna.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know?
Like I got the idea came from her. She just didn't know. I just
So what she was doing,
right.
And you jumped
Like,
in.
yeah,
I mean,
I saw dollar signs
stop.
basically.
Right, see, that's a good man. Bitches, get you a man like Lulu.
right.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking
Let
about.
your
You
man
see
see
where
your-
he from?
Yeah,
I think
Oh.
we took off.
Get
I
you a
don't
Brooklyn
know.
nigga. That's what it is, huh? Go to Brooklyn. Get you a Brooklyn
I'll
nigga.
get you a
Not a Brooklyn nigga from like, from a good place in Brooklyn. no.
Yeah.
And
You got bad Brownsville ones.
we also gonna do something where we gonna give you a code, and
Okay.
anybody that use your code gonna get 10% off of their purchase,
You
whatever
gotta
their
give me a
purchase
code,
is.
too.
No,
I know he
Af-
have people too.
After you gotta spend a minimum $100, but you get 10% off your purchase using your code. You gonna put it out. We give you a code and you put it out later.
So dope. I'm officially a France ambassador. Y'all heard it.
I need a code, too.
No, you,
You
need
could
no
get a code too. It
There
ain't
you
nothing.
go.
I got some people
10%
for you.
off, you get a
I know
code.
some bald eagles.
You make sure they push in your code once you give them the code, and they get 10% off their first purchase off of Lulu's Dream Hair.
Dope. That is dope. What type of patterns? I know you said the colors. What type of patterns do you guys do? Because I always go for body wave. I don't. Patterns are the type of hair.
I go for body wave all the time because it could do everything I want. It's the most versatile.
I think so too.
We have the deep wave.
Is that like wet and wavy? Because that's my favorite.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have kinky and straight.
Okay.
We also have Spanish curly. We got a different kind of curlies in there.
Now,
I suggest you know.
now what's Spanish?
Going
Because
to
you from the light skinned guy. What's the difference?
It's
Let me
not
know
as-
here.
The deep wave to me is more on a kinky side, but it's not kinky. The Spanish curl is way curlier than it's just the wet curl look.
Okay. Okay. I think
So it's
that
giving
makes
you
sense.
Cardi B.
It's
What?
what?
It's not really my type of hair.
It curls more when it's wet though.
Right.
That's pretty
Right.
cool.
See, I don't know stuff
gonna-
like that.
What's the
The
question?
producer has a question, Tish.
Huh?
The producer has a question behind you.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the Good Hair documentary came out like 2008, 2009.
Earlier than that. But go ahead. Like
Alright.
2006, 2007.
It
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So-
the Chris Rock joint, right?
Yeah, So like the rise in like natural hair has, steadily rised after that whole documentary movement, whatever. So I don't know if you still do hair, but how is it like kind of like surviving in the market with
Of the
natural
natural
hair and
Well, because
that whole movement?
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Well, because when Chris Rock came out with the documentary, he was explaining and exposing the fact that we as females strive to get straight hair by putting relaxer, which is the lye, in our scalp, burning our scalp. Since that, people has turned over to the natural side. So with the weaving, you don't put no chemicals. So that is a great part of the evolution in natural hair.
Right, because you still keep your
Yeah.
natural hair, right?
Yeah.
You don't
Right.
perm your
I can't
natural hair to
tell
get a
you
weave
when
and
the
stuff.
last time I had a relaxer.
Same here.
Yeah.
I think I see where you was coming from though. It's double sided because he's looking at it as the actual look of it. Like
Oh,
is it
yeah.
it looks you should be proud of the way your natural hair looks. So that so that
Sorry.
that's you
It's
already
just-
know. I
you
mean,
are-
love
it's
is
just
really
like-
Tatum gonna stay natural. That's by choice.
Right,
but
Tatum has good
I
hair.
grandfathered it, baby. I'm not getting
Right.
my
So you have to be like,
Sorry. Right.
like to put.
But I get, he was saying like, just from people deciding like, you know what, I want to wear my natural. Do you think that sales went down because of weaves? I don't, but do you?
No, I definitely don't. But society make you think you need this straight hair. You need to look like Beyonce. So they go for that.
Not Beyonce.
Not Beyonce.
More
but
like what you
I
call
wanted,
it?
who?
Megan.
Who's Megan?
The white bitches. That's where natural. That's where it first came from. Not
Try to
Beyonce.
look like have
Megan.
that,
Mhm.
have the
Becky was a good
TV,
hair.
yeah. The
They
TV
also
look.
wear hair extensions.
They
as
do.
well.
Yeah, when they-
And I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
They've been wearing
They
it for a
wear
while.
Probably
And you
more
know
than
what?
we
They do. They
Yeah,
actually
you know
do.
what I noticed that because I used to have this lady in the 8th grade.
You had her how? What do you mean?
No, not had her. I fucked a lot of
Right.
people. But not my teachers. I didn't get the score teacher. I wish that I could have fucked a couple of teachers. Maybe the school cafeteria people, but that's a later chat.
He's so annoying.
She had like this glue shit in her hair. This was like 1998,
Uh-huh.
This glue stuff in her hair. And I'm like, what the fuck is that in her hair? It's like glue.
Uh-huh.
Then I realized it was a weave. And what was that?
Keratin or something?
Not keratin, fusion. She was the first one I've ever seen with fusion back in 1998.
I've
Yeah.
had that. I've done
I would
it all.
I would never do that again.
Girl, took all my hair out.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't do that. We
Yeah.
can't. Do
I've done every type of
that. Fusion
weave.
cannot be. I mean, unless we don't want our hair, which
Right.
I clearly didn't.
Mm-hmm.
We can't wear fusion because we dying for our hair to be bald in the first place
Right.
with that.
That is very true. I think a lot of styles, we just go all out. Like, we just sacrifice our hair, our scalp
Yes.
for the look. That's why units work the best for me, that I can take off and still take it. Because for a long time, I had an aunt, God rest her dead, that was a stylist. She used to be like, as long as I got a little, because this is before frontals and closures
Yeah.
was really big. She used to be like, as long as I got some edges to cover the tracks. And I used to be like, yes, auntie,
Yeah.
because, you know, that's my aunt.
That's what
and
matters.
she did my hair. So as
Yeah.
long as we kept my edges together, you know, but a lot of, you know, my mother permed my hair when I was 4 years old. 4. My scalp wasn't even developed. And if I tell her this right now, she'll be like, "You don't know what you're talking about, shut up." But I know now because I have a 4-year-old and her, I would never do that to her,
Yeah.
you know, Michelle. But
I'm not
that's
down with that.
that's how
I'm
vain
not
and
down with
stuff,
that,
you know, we were
Yeah.
growing up. And now I know how important it is to take care of your natural hair. Like
That's right.
how you're supposed to treat it and wash it more, you know, do. We can't wash it every day like the white girls, but you're supposed to take care of it way more. And I think that extensions and stuff are protective styles and they do help you.
They do.
3 things you want women to stop doing with their hair right now.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Number 1, stop getting the lace fronts with the glue that never comes off.
Okay.
You're ripping your hair out.
Mm-hmm. Been a
Please
victim
take
of
that
that.
off. The second one is no more relaxers. I'm seeing people still with a lot of relaxers.
Hallelujah.
And I almost die every time I see a little kid with it.
Yeah.
Just for me?
No,
Oh
no
my
more
God,
just
that's
for
the
me.
strongest one.
Yeah. They lying what they say, no lie.
Oh,
They
for real? I
lying.
never knew
Yeah,
that.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
definitely lying.
The
That's-
lie is what makes your hair straight.
Right. It breaks the bond in the hair
Yeah.
way faster, and it keeps it straight way longer than a regular dark and lovely box. So
It's
just,
terrible.
it's a bad idea. And
Mhm.
the third one is
Leave that bag here alone.
okay. I can
Leave
go
that
with
bag
that
here
one.
alone.
I could go with that one.
Pack hair, well, bag hair.
I used to
Bag
love
hair,
it.
yeah, you know that
So when
hair
you
that
say
ain't looking
back here,
good.
because before I came here, I went to the beauty supply store because I knew we were interviewing you guys. But I
Uh-huh.
also, the shit that I bought from the beauty supply store left the bag on the bus. That's a whole nother story. But I seen a Remy Yaki for $108.
What?
Yeah, $108.99.
They trying it.
$99.
They are
They
because I think
trying
I
it.
was paying like back then like 75 for a
Yeah,
pack.
they trying it. But like they're not going out of business. I'm so confused.
They're not.
Because they're Asian.
Is that why?
Asians never got a
and
business.
like, you know, then you got your few that don't really care about their hair. Cause I be seeing
Yeah, little girls go
no
around and go get
disrespect to
that.
any
Yeah.
women, but I be seeing a lot of women out there with their hair looking horrible, and I just be
Well,
like,
that's the synthetic.
Yeah.
phase, you know.
Right.
What can you
Right.
tell the
Looking
girls
like
who wear
plastic.
the hair and the hair stinks?
Please wash that hair.
Wash the
Wash
hair before
your hair.
installment.
Yes, and let it air dry. Let the hair air dry. It needs air, not a blow dryer. Real air.
Okay.
and even though it's a
Yes.
hair extension, you do gotta wash it. You know,
Yeah.
just
Yes.
cause it's not on your head.
Yeah.
Like your hair growing hair, you still gotta wash your hair.
Because it's coming from somewhere foreign, so
I've
technically
never-
you
yeah, I've
don't
never smelled your
even
hair
know.
like that. That's the one thing I can say.
Yeah, sure.
I
But
never-
I
I
couldn't
never-
leave home with my
Your
you
mother's
let me
Michelle,
know, right,
right.
baby? You let me know. I couldn't leave home with stink hair, but people
You
do.
gotta can't leave
People
home.
do all the
You
time.
have to wash
Girls
it.
stink.
I
Depending
mean-
on the borough, girls stink. I've known a lot of girls that I can sit here and be like their weave stink. Now I'm not saying I'm walking around like Febreze, but I smelled a lot of stink bitches here.
They don't normally treat their scalps, and you have to wash your hair.
Yeah, you do.
And
I
make
have
sure
a
your
question
scalp
for
is
you,
clean.
just out of curiosity. Do you do hair in New York, obviously, right? Or no?
I don't.
She don't like doing hair. I'm gonna put it
I'm
out there.
forced to do hair.
I done tried to get her to do
Really?
some
Yes.
hair.
I
Ooh,
have
you don't like
not-
doing hair.
So we're not
I've been
thinking
doing it
about.
for so long.
You're not thinking about a whole store with you doing hair with and selling
Where
hair?
people go and they pick the hair up and then they come in and get it
Listen,
done.
With
we
me
actually going to do the
doing
store.
the hair?
The
Yes.
store for hair. As
I've
far as
never
her doing
thought
hair, she's
about
not
that.
interested in that. As
No.
much as I try to sell it to her, she's not interested in
definitely-
that.
So we're
Not
thinking about
interested.
brick and mortar for the actual for the hair to sell the hair,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
we're not thinking about actually.
Her, as far as her doing hair,
No.
nah, that's not her interest.
No.
Okay.
So you don't
I
want
mean,
a store
I-
where the client comes to you, they pick the hair, they sit down, get washed, conditioned, get braided up, or not braided up, 2 braids or 1 braid
Right.
in one little rat tail thing going
Shut
on, or
up.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
And you put it in and you send them out the door.
You don't
That
maybe-
easy?
Maybe once in a while, but definitely not an all the time thing.
Yeah,
I get forced into doing hair all the time, and I'm like,
How did you start? You just
doing hair?
yeah.
My aunts, they all braided hair, so that's what we did. And then as we got older, when I was 12, I saw the white lady getting her little weave put in, and I was like, I want to try that. And I wrapped my mines around my ponytail. I was 12 years old, and I thought I was cute. And then I tried to do it with needle and thread, and I tried to dye it with peroxide and Kool-Aid, and I did everything.
Wow.
And then I went to school for it.
And then you just lost the interest in it.
She's been doing
I
it since
like hair, I just don't
1994.
want to do
Do
it.
it anymore.
I mean, she still have the interest. She just don't want to do it every day.
I don't want to do it.
Okay.
every day.
So she
Yeah.
just don't want to commit to it.
So you could be like a head stylist that's very selective and very bougie
selective
and
yeah.
really like, I do it sometimes, I'll let you know, I'll check my calendar type
Yeah.
hair and have other people work for you.
Exactly.
So
That
you're
would
thinking
work
about like a
perfect.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
If
I don't
that.
want to commit to those. Maybe
You
once
got to
or
be a
twice.
good friend or family for her to do
Yeah.
her hair.
I get all the problems. Oh my gosh, can you fix this? And I'd be like, this is like a 4-hour job that I just agreed to. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so-
understand that, especially if your heart is not there. But tell them how they can purchase your hair.
Well, you could go to lulusdreamhair.com, go to the website, and we got the hair your choice. Whatever hair you like, you're gonna find it there. If you don't like the Brazilian, it's too much for you. You could, dumb it down to Malaysian. We offer Malaysian hair. You could also purchase it there.
When you say dumb it down, you think that the Brazilian is better?
I personally do think is better.
He do. And I think the Malaysian is better. It
Oh, so
works
it's just
perfect.
preference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it works
it's just
perfect
preference.
for my hair.
Men
So,
units are coming soon.
I know. Men
You
units
plan
are
it to see.
definitely coming soon.
We planning to see, so we definitely coming soon.
Clip-ins.
We got clippings as well.
So,
We offer
you know what
clippings.
I've seen? I've seen the clip-in bangs, so you don't have to cut the actual hair. Have you guys seen that?
We don't have that one yet. but
Okay.
I
That's
have
something.
seen it.
Sounds Brooklyn.
Yeah. Sounds very Brooklyn.
It sounds very
But,
Flatbush.
we
I'm
universal
sorry.
too.
I'm from Flatbush.
We ain't
It
too
sounds very Flatbush.
demographic. We universal wherever. You can just go on the website. We got your hair choice. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. You could hit the link on the Instagram that goes directly to the website. And we
You
there.
want to tell them the Instagram?
Instagram, what's the Instagram?
Lulu's Dream Hair.
Okay, you mentioned it. That's why I said it.
We
Like,
talked all this shit and got up here. And forgot everything. So you know what kind of conversation.
We know who we gotta talk to.
Okay.
Just saying, we know who we really
You
gotta
know what
talk
conversation you had. You get to talk.
and the hair, any hair you purchase from Lulu Dream Hair can be dyed to the color of your choice. And no, you don't have to hesitate and be scared. You can dye it. I don't-
So you lighten it if you buy. Does it make more sense, just as you're doing hair, does it make more sense for people to get the light hair and color it?
I
or
was
get
about
the-
to say that. Yes.
Okay.
If you're gonna get blue, if you want to dye your hair blue, you can get black and
Please,
dye it
no
blue.
more blue,
But
please.
please, to make your life and job a lot easier, by getting blonde, it takes 2 minutes to turn blue.
Okay, I think that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because I see so many people getting
I'm tired of
bundles.
blue.
And we don't have to do blue, but it could be
Oh my
green.
God,
I
I'm
see
so tired of
orange. I
black
see
bitches
yellow
with blue hair.
now.
I'm tired of bitches being the color of this wall with blue or green hair. They look just like this sign here. Look just like
And that is
DSN.
beautiful, you mean?
I didn't say that it wasn't beautiful.
You're
But
just tired of
personally, I can't take that. The Puerto Ricans with the red hair. Oh my God. The minute they say it's 60 degrees, all of these bitches is walking around like tropical punch. I can't take it. It's them, the mother, the cousin, the baby. It's all of them.
Okay.
I be sitting there like, no.
yeah, they overdoing it with it.
Oh, with the red hair.
Now I'm gonna be looking for the Puerto Rican.
And with the red hair.
Look for 'em. It's happening already. You could sit on Puerto Road and take a survey. I could be like, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's
Get
horrible.
on my owners. Anyway, so I am now a brand ambassador. You guys heard it here. Al.
Me too.
Thank you.
With
Me
the
too.
men unit.
Me too.
And I'm gonna wear my own unit because I get dressed up.
Right.
I get a geese. So can bring me my unit.
No.
I don't want Malaysia.
He really would. I'll give you a unit, sister.
So come on,
I got
sis. She
you.
need to put it on, sis.
I'm gonna get you a green one so you
Right?
look like
No.
a damn wall.
No.
Anyway, guys, thank y'all for coming.
Nope.
You guys are always welcome back. with a new unit or a new wave pattern, I'm always here for it. But I will be shouting you guys out and come back when you can.
No doubt, no doubt. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
having
here.
us.
Absolutely.
Tell them the Instagram again.
Hold up before I let the Instagram know.
Sorry.
I need to let the DSN listeners know that listen to DSN to get that code if you want that 10% off.
Yup.
Listen and get that code. Instagram is Lulu's Dream Here.
Facebook is Lulu's Dream here.
Facebook is Lulu's Dream Here.
Website
Website is Lulu's Dream Here.
.com.
.com. We have your hair of your choice, and you can't go wrong. You would definitely be pleased.
And you can dumb it down to Malaysian if you ain't got no coins.
It's not dumbing down
He
because
said
you
it.
don't,
I'm just
you don't know
repeating what
what
he
you like.
said.
Listen to her. It's not dumbing down. It's a different choice.
Right, it's my choice. My preference. I think Brazilian hair is better. Again, I don't wear
Don't
weave.
take
They
the
think
pictures off. Don't go on vacation.
What about the Indian raw hair? Do you
The
think that's
Indian raw hair is really good.
Does it smell like curry?
No, it doesn't.
Just want to make sure.
I still like the Malaysian better.
okay?
Yeah, she still like them Malaysian.
I can't wait. I want to try all of them. I got Brazilian now, but we
If
go.
it
I,
smell
I
like
try to
curry,
sell the
don't
raw
say that.
Indian hair on her. She really don't. Like she still,
No?
yeah.
Okay. Do we have frontals and everything for the Indian raw hair?
We do.
We do
Absolutely.
because I'm
Yeah.
a big frontal girl. I really like frontals. No.
We got frontals. We got lace. What's the
Full lace wig.
not the full lace wig,
The closures.
the closures.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
I got a
God.
question before we go.
What?
Who had the best lace front as a man?
As a man,
Yes. Because lace fronts started with men in the industry.
RuPaul.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
I was gonna go RuPaul. Then I was gonna go. Well, Mary J is a girl. I
Sometimes.
feel like what is this guy? named?
Mary J. Blige.
Don't play.
I know. Not mother. You ready for this?
What?
I'll give you the answer. The king of pop.
Oh, I know that's right. Really,
He started lace fronts in the industry. After Pepsi burnt his hair, they gave him
I
lace
didn't-
fronts.
I didn't even know that.
But you know
That
what?
makes sense.
We thought Mary back in the days was getting fusion. She was getting lace
fronts.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, because lace fronts actually started in movies and on plays in
Movies.
Broadway.
A lot of these women look like movies.
Yeah, I mean, on Broadway, a lot of times they have lace fronts because they change their hair into the big wigs and
Yeah.
they be lace fronts. So it's just evolution. It's not. We're just making it
But
happen.
we said men wise. Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Lace
RuPaul
front king.
still because RuPaul still slays. I mean, Michael Jackson did it because he
Still.
had to. RuPaul
Nobody
does it
knew
and he
Michael
doesn't.
Jackson had on lace fronts. They thought it was his hair.
I didn't think.
I didn't
he
know
had-
it. I just found
Yeah,
out now.
he
You-
always
I
wore
didn't
lace
know
fronts.
information.
I didn't even.
Well,
look.
fun fact about the King of Pop. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, and not Beychella, but that's another conversation.
Don't start with me. You always want to start with me.
Not Beychella.
Please get your life.
Beychella 1 versus 2.
Because her lace front is always popping, okay? This is going to be an argument. We're not going to do this. Thank you, family, for coming through.
Appreciate
you,
it.
I'm
Lulu.
very appreciative of my new status. I will be shouting it out.
Yes,
from
I'm
the
getting a
rooftop.
code too. She's not
Thank
doing
you
this by
guys for having
herself.
us again.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. What do you have for us? I know, right? I always do this to you.
Get to know me. I mean, Wednesdays or Thursdays at not 8 or 9.
Wednesdays, Thursdays, I call D like D. I need a day. And he always makes it happen. Thank you, DWI. I appreciate
DSN.
it. DSN. Get to know me. Lulu's Dream here.